All right, PR here at the Pre-Classic Top American. How's that all feel?
Feels good just to keep the positive momentum going. Yeah. I mean, the USA's is always going to be, it's always different than these kind of races. So yeah, it's good to practice different kinds of racing.
Yeah, what did you want to try and set out with the race plan today? Like, what was the plan here?
Well, today my goal was definitely to PB, and I think I squeaked under by a little bit. Kind of been right around that 907, 908, 909 mark for quite a few races now, so pretty consistent with that. So I felt like it was time to finally make a little bit of a push. But my main goal was just, I felt like I was steady, even splits in Paris, and I just kind of wanted to practice closing a little bit harder this week, so yeah.
It's got to feel good to be ahead of the game where you're the top American today, ahead of some of the gals who beat you at the trials last year.
Yeah, I mean, again, championship season is just, it's so different. It's not as much of a time trial. There's definitely more, it's definitely more tactical. I tried to be a little bit more patient today and kind of bide my time until about 800 to go, but yeah, you just, you can have great momentum coming in, and it certainly helps mentally, but yeah, USA's is always just a different beast, so you have to be prepared for anything.
You feel like today was a confidence booster for you, though?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel the strongest and just calmest and confident going into races than I've felt before. So yeah, it's a really good feeling. Yeah.
Any other races coming up for you between now and the USA's?
Just USA's, yeah. We just focusing on some good steeples, trying to hit when we can, and just kind of keep the legs a little fresh. So yeah.
So what's the training going to look like between now and then?
I'm going straight up to Crested Butte from here. I'm flying straight from Eugene to Denver to Gunnison, and gonna spend 12 days up there and kind of hope for a little boost in some hemoglobin a little bit, and just kind of put some hard work in there, and then I'll pop down to Boulder the last 10 days going in and just sharpen up a little bit. It doesn't take me a super long time to sharpen up, just a couple good race specific workouts, and then I'll be set. Yeah.
How much of a taper?
I mean, I'm still doing full load going into all of these races. I've kind of practiced this season training through races. I know everybody kind of says that, but truly 2 days before these races, I'm still lifting and doing cross-train workouts in the evening with a morning session on the track. So still working pretty hard. I'm sure we'll start to eliminate 10-20% of the training load the last couple weeks going into USA's. Yeah.
What about if you make worlds, going to the worlds? How much of a taper would that be?
That's a great question because I've actually never done it yet. So I'm assuming that we would kind of stay at elevation and just kind of. I kind of tend to be around the 60 miles a week, and kind of maybe lower in some cross training stuff, and just some nice lifting, and just kind of keep the plyos in place and stuff, just to feel fresh and springy. Feeling bouncy and springy and light as a feather in this event does wonders. So yeah.